What if I told you there's a small, under-the-radar company quietly combining artificial intelligence, autonomous drones, and even quantum computing, while actively engaging with US defense agencies like the Department of Defense and DARPA? This isn't a sci-fi movie or a trillion-dollar tech giant everyone already knows. This is a penny stock most investors have never heard of, yet it's starting to make serious noise. Over the past few days alone, the stock has surged double digits, and yet it's still flying beneath the mainstream radar. Today's video is all about ZenaTech, Inc., and by the end of this video, you'll understand why AI-powered drones could become one of the most important technologies of the next decade. Before we dive in, let me be clear. I am not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. This video is made strictly for entertainment and educational purposes only. Always do your own research and never invest money you can't afford to lose. With that out of the way, let's talk about what ZenaTech actually does and why the market is suddenly paying attention. ZenaTech is a technology company focused on AI-driven drones, drone-as-a-service, enterprise software, and advanced computing solutions. Unlike traditional drone companies that simply sell hardware, ZenaTech offers a full-service model. They provide the drones, the pilots, the software, and the data analysis. This means customers don't need to own drones or manage complex operations themselves. Instead, they subscribe to a service, which creates recurring revenue and long-term client relationships. Their drone services are already being used across law enforcement, government agencies, agriculture, infrastructure inspection, logistics, and industrial surveying. These aren't experimental pilots anymore. These are real-world deployments solving real problems. Over the past year, the company has aggressively expanded by acquiring multiple drone and surveying businesses around the world. Their stated goal is to establish dozens of drone-as-a-service locations globally by 2026, and they are moving fast to make that happen. This rapid expansion has led to explosive revenue growth, with triple-digit year-over-year increases. However, it's important to understand that this kind of growth comes at a cost. Operating expenses have risen sharply due to hiring, research and development, acquisitions, and infrastructure expansion. ZenaTech is still very much in growth mode, which means higher risk, but also higher potential upside if execution goes well. What really caught the market's attention recently is ZenaTech's accelerated engagement with US defense and federal agencies. The company has announced plans for field demonstrations and pilot programs starting in 2026, along with expanded US operations. They've opened an office near Washington, D.C., placing themselves directly inside the federal defense ecosystem. This matters because defense contracts are massive, long-term, and extremely difficult to win. Simply being in the room is a major step forward. ZenaTech is also investing in domestic manufacturing, including drone assembly and testing facilities in the United States, designed to meet US and NATO standards. This aligns perfectly with recent US government priorities to strengthen domestic drone manufacturing and reduce reliance on foreign suppliers. Timing matters, and right now, the political and strategic environment is clearly supportive of companies operating in this space. Where things get even more interesting is ZenaTech's focus on advanced artificial intelligence and early-stage quantum computing integration. Modern drone fleets generate enormous amounts of data, including video, sensor inputs, and environmental conditions. AI helps analyze this data, but quantum-enhanced systems could eventually accelerate complex decision-making, optimization, and predictive modeling far beyond what traditional systems can do today. ZenaTech's long-term vision is to build intelligent drone platforms that don't just collect data, but interpret it, predict outcomes, and assist decision-makers in real time. This kind of technology has enormous implications for national defense, border security, disaster response, and critical infrastructure protection. It also positions the company within one of the fastest-growing technology markets globally. The drone services industry is still in its early stages, representing only a small fraction of its projected long-term potential. As regulations evolve and autonomous systems improve, adoption could accelerate rapidly over the next decade. Of course, none of this comes without risk. ZenaTech is a small-cap speculative company. It is still burning cash, depends heavily on successful acquisition integration, and faces intense competition. Government contracts are slow, competitive, and never guaranteed. Quantum computing initiatives are long-term and uncertain. This is not a safe or conservative story. It is a high-risk, high-reward narrative. So the real question is this: is ZenaTech just another overhyped tech stock chasing buzzwords? Or is it quietly positioning itself at the intersection of AI, drones, and next-generation computing right as government demand accelerates? I'm not here to tell you what to buy or sell. I'm simply sharing a story that most people aren't paying attention to yet. If you enjoy discovering overlooked technology trends and early-stage companies shaping the future, let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.